I don't want to tell a kid that I want you to be a doctor or a nurse or a civil engineer or whatever walk of life they want, and they get told to them that you're going to be in the debt on the rest of your life so you can practice your skills on them. What we should be doing is encouraging youngsters not to pay any kind of fee whatsoever. With all due respect, this government's policies are wrong and they need to be defeated. But the same token goes, Labour should never have ever brought in a fee rise in the first place.
I've been really clear that the world has changed, that money is tight, that we're not going to be able to promise everything that we did in the past because it's so important that people believe what we say, and that's why we've come up with this costed plan which would remove all tuition fees in 6 years, but would give you an immediate benefit if you're in your last year of study as an undergraduate in year one. As leader, I will defend party policy as it is, which is to scrap tuition fees.
Protesting against the cuts to both EMA, which is 30 quid that FE students get a week in order to be able to, survive in education, and then also the crucial vote today where the Tory Lib Dem coalition government are looking to raise tuition fees to $9 grand a year. In addition to cuts to EMA, it's going to make it virtually impossible for the poorest students to be able to go to university.
One of the things that is going to affect our jobs, and it's certainly going to affect the students that we work with, is a rise in fees. And we know that a rise in fees is going to completely change the type of education that we're going to have in the UK. And if we see a change in the type of education we've got in the UK, we're more likely to see more people complaining, more people having an issue, more legal action. And that's not the sort of higher education we want. We want to make sure that higher education is a place where students and academics can work together.
Mid-late 1980s, but far fewer people don't. Well, can I just...
Did you want to abandon the party's policy on tuition fees before you went into the election?
We changed the policy before the election. Again, so many myths. Well, can I just be very clear? We changed it. We didn't go into the election promising to get rid of tuition fees overnight.
Neither did you go into the election promising to triple them.
No, I'm totally open about the fact that we haven't been able to deliver what we did promise. But can I just be clear for the... lest there's any further...
Yeah, but you were promising something you didn't even believe in.
You've asked me about what we promised before the election. Let me tell you what it was. It wasn't to get rid of tuition fees overnight. It wasn't even to scrap tuition fees in one parliament. It was to do it over many more years, in recognition of the fact that as student numbers grow in size, it becomes more and more expensive to deliver that pledge. When I went to university in the mid to late 1980s...
I think, it should have been something that they were much stronger on. They made a strong pledge before the general election, and then to get into power and say, well, these pledges no longer, count, or as Nick Clegg said, I can't keep to that, and, things that we said before the election don't necessarily count now. We'll make people not believe things that politicians say. We already struggle enough with that.
What we are introducing, and I know they don't want to hear the details, a situation where nobody pays fees up front, including part-time students, which is 40% of students. Nobody pays anything back until they're earning £21,000. Under the new system, everyone will pay back less than what they pay under the current system. They will pay back less every month. That is the case.
A wave of nationwide protests. Students take to the streets again over the rise in tuition fees.
Thousands of students have clashed with police at Westminster today during a mass demonstration against plans to increase university tuition fees in England. Some protesters converged on the building where the Conservative Party has its main offices, setting fire to placards and some of them smashing windows.